How often have you met people who you can see don't know and yet feign that they do? How often have you been in your official meetings, in workshops, or wherever, and you find a bunch of people who keep pretending they know, but in actual fact, they don't? How often have you been asked a question, feigned you do know the answer, but actually never did? Do you know what's some of the big advantages that I have experienced when I say, I'm sorry, I don't know? Well, let me tell you all about it. Many years ago, when I was much younger, less mature, larger levels of ego, and this big pride inside me that I could just not possibly tell anyone that I didn't know certain things in life. The pride was, I know it all. I have no idea what I was trying to prove. But one day in a management meeting, I happened to be very interested in a particular topic which was being discussed. And when suddenly I was asked whether I knew how much I knew about this topic, I just blurted out, I really don't know. And that was a beginning of a very beautiful journey. Because that's the first time probably in my life I had ever said, I don't know. And you know what was the first learning? I found saying, I don't know, extremely liberating. Because now there's no pretense. There's nothing. I don't know means I don't know. And if I don't know, please tell me. I found it so amazingly liberating that it took care of whatever possible shame I could have felt if I had ever, in normal circumstances, admit I didn't know. The second beautiful learning that I got was, it builds up trust. It proves your authenticity. Because when you say, I don't know, you become one amongst many. And when that happens, people see you as themselves. People connect with you as themselves. They get more congruent with you. Because, just like them, you're human and you don't know. And there is no way that people will not feel the authenticity within you when you say, well, I don't know. The third very interesting learning that I got over a period of time as I kept saying very genuinely, I don't know, is it gave me the opportunity to learn more and more. After all, it's only when you end ignorance does enlightenment begin. Isn't that so? Until you don't end that ignorance within you, you cannot open your mind to enlightenment. And enlightenment is all there really is to a happy and successful life. So every time I would say, I don't know, I will be opening doors and opportunities to new learnings. And that was really fascinating. The fourth most important learning I got when I started saying very truthfully, I don't know, was getting it right actually is more important than being right. We can always assume we are right. We can always assume that whatever we are saying, whatever we are doing is right. But let me tell you, that's an assumption. When you say, I don't know, then you are actually opening your mind for suggestions, for advice, for almost anything that should get whatever has to happen right. And I think that's very important, very critically important for people to understand that it's not about, well, just being right. It's all about getting it right. And the fifth, most important one that I gathered along the way as I kept saying, I don't know, is intellectual humility. This is beautiful because it makes you feel so humble when you actually walk up to a group or an individual and say, look, I really don't know. Can you educate? You will connect. You will connect with everyone. Everyone. When you very humbly, very modestly walk up and say, listen, dude, I really don't know. These are my 5 learnings out of a million from saying, I really don't know. So don't feel scared. Don't baulk. Don't pretend. Don't falsify. If you really don't know, just be genuine about it and say, yes, I really don't know. This is Anand Nair signing off for now. It's been amazing sitting and chatting up with you. Till we meet again very soon. Hey, you take care.